Hi everyone. So let me say this. I feel obligated to say this as an African, and I feel entitled to talk to you about this because these are the mistakes that us as Africans we've been making for a long time, and these mistakes needs to stop. What am I talking about? I want to talk to you about sending money back home. A lot of us Africans living abroad, we have the tendencies to send money back home to family members, friends, relatives to help them solve the problems. But when we have problems here, nobody solves those problems for us because we know what kind of countries we live in and the African community surrounding us. The only time you get to have financial supports from your African fellow within your community is if you lose a family member or you have some sort of life-threatening situation where they will come to your assistance, because many people here in the West are more individualistic rather than living collectively in the community. We do not have the sense of the community here in the West. That is more of an African value. But make no mistake, I'm not saying that you should not send money back home to your friends and family member or relative, but I'm saying if you want to do that, do it so moderately so it will not financially affect you here, because when you are in a financial trouble, none of those people would get up and send money here to you, because money we send back home, unless it's going into a project, it's with no strings attached. That money is not coming back here. Nobody is putting that money back into your pocket. When you have a medical emergency, they will hear from distance and pray for you, but they will never dig into their pockets and send money through Western Union to assist you. That's why I want you guys to understand one thing. One of the reasons why it's keeping us Africans here in the West poor or even unable to even pay off some of the credit card debts that we have is because of the money that we keep sending back home endlessly with no strings attached. If you want to send money, help out with a little bit, but look at your situations here first. Solve your own problems before you solve other people's problem. I was once in a situation where I have assisted people so many times, but then when I was in a difficulty, knowing that one person that I used to help out a lot had just sold one of his properties and he had 60 grand in his hand, and all I needed was $1,000 because I was going through training, and I needed $1,000 to pay my rent, and I never got that money. And that person, he never mentioned the fact that I was helping him, but when it comes to his turn, I never got it back.